I have no reason to. I'm sure the details.
Worthless!
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the last time. Besides, this guy's... I'd go as far to...
You're a fool!
Oh? And what?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be... Ha-ha! Didn't... Paimon bets Zhang Li is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over!
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhang Li, there you are!
Oh. Here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you!
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore!
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times...
Stop being so modest, young... Well, we got him.
Oh there. Come and see these precious materials.
I just like to make... Uncle Dai, we're...
Oh. And this must be the friend you spoke?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh. So you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun-jun. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of...
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhang Li wins, he's the assistant. If Zhang Li loses... never mind. Zhang Li won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun-jun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhang Li, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic...
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it purity and geological in the moment of its formation.
Such a detailed say.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments.
Well, if Zhang Li says...
I've yet to
I've seen many...
Of course not. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake.
Very well. There... This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, I led a team around.
So 4
Yes.
workers in this...
Huh.
Underground.
We'll need to explore the site.
Very well. I'll wait.
So strange. Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
Those memories. So dark. Worthless!
The truth.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Over here! A pile of shirts, some trousers.
A few every...
1, 2... Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and...
Items for washing...
So, they...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 They had time to take their tools, but not...
Huh.
1, they were working... Or 2,
Oh.
it's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave... Kunjun, what do you have?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to...
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm...
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no Conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area.
Amazing! So...
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memory. Core lapis and
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe that...
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dad.
Boring!
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. I stayed behind. I ended up falling. Maybe...
So the men that... Perhaps an...
What a scare... An on-site... Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
You're back. How are the...
We found 3 clues in the... First, there are 4
Forced to? But who would...
Who indeed? Those who kept work.
Now that you mention it, could someone have...
This leads me to my...
A child? But there are no settlements here for my...
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our...
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Not so fast.
You're right. There are only a few settlements. In the meantime...
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at this...
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues...
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon and Betsy's still investigating.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall? Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I'm sorry. I don't recall. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and ad. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if there's some...
Oh, Paimon!
It sounded so familiar to me. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our...
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass.
Great! Let's have a look! Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the mine...
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass.
If we follow their footprints... Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there.
A miner.
Hello. Have you...
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez, a little whatever. Hey there. Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in...
Huh. This...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they fought...
Let's go after them. More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Power that ended Python! Cross over!
Go! My name is Juan.
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking... Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for... I was in a hurry.
I think that's all we needed to...
I hope it's useful. I'd better get going.
According to the scholar, the miners were heading for...
Can we be absolutely
A child with a group of adults. Sounds... What?
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunjun,
I suppose it is an asset.
It's a good thing we brought...
It feels like...
be that as it may, we... 4 fully...
Oh, you're...
That's not all. We have encountered
Great!
I left a mark in...
Clever!
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something.
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need,
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need it...
unless something happened.
Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for...
What is it?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. I was so happy with... These are some crystals that I bought.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shaw. Huh? Is something...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all...
You sure like rocks, huh?
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no... Oh, however, there is something...
Huh? What's with...
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's...
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging.
Elemental reaction?
Indeed they can. However, only Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of...
Cool.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to...
Yeah, it's weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain
Ulterior...
a conclusion. Don't forget, we're drawing closer. When you're well rested, we should ensure...
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr.
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with... difficult...
So there's never any ancient...
Rocks endure, but as eons pass...
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going. Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious...
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you... All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well... Tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look? If you don't try...
Oh,
When has Paimon ever come up with... Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Sean, quick, let's go see...
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else...
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence. Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them. What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Wind, hear me! Go as one! Go! Phew!
Stabilize!
From rock to dust, sooner or later. The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Careless! Gather!
Face me!
Solidify!
To ashes! Evil conquering!
Fisher!
Here! Here!
Be crushed!
Here!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Shut it!
Detestable! Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. Solidify!
Face me!
Fire, fire, pants on fire! See?
Gather!
Prepare to die!
No atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Gather! I will have order!
I swear by my sword!
Go as one!
Gather!
Foreign! Useless!
Cowardly insect!
Stabilize!
Go as one!
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence. Lorax! You think you can destroy me?
Gather! Solidify!
Go as one! Go as one!
Stabilize!
Power that ended Buckshot! Draws over! See?
Crumble!
Disappear!
Earth will not absolve you!
Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ajdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, Traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ajdaha.
So there are two Ajdahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax, and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the G. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful erosion. Ajdaha, now...
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, In order to open up new territory and increase production, erosion, Morax shared with, and so we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No.
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract.
No. This is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha. This, I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I, we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too...
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ezdaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, you may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships...
I do not pretend to...
Were it not...
You've brought us...
That day in the...
A heart of stone?
You chose just...
The movements of...
Hence, do not forget, old friend.
Thank you, Ezdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ezdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ajdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ajdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he, and in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it, but there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Xiangli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ajdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning. This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Ajdaha as a terrible dragon, and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil.
Coming to be! Lament! Useless! Boring! Worthless! Worthless! Get out of my way! Useless!
Those memories. So dark. Demons do not stop for the rain. Move.
Worthless! Boring!
Moments of birth.
Useless! Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Wait, hear me.
Burst forth.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. Huh? Toodaloo.
Those memories. So dark.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
The rain stopped. I don't concern myself with the weather.
Toodaloo.
Live! Barbados! Guide us!
Monster.
Lament! Worthless! Worthless! Here!
Got careless a little.
Get out of my way!
That tingle? Free-picked, suffocating test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Swear by my sword! Blink!
Evil conquering! Useless!
Let me amuse myself.
Here! Worthless!
Time to go!
Worthless! 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 Useless! Moments of birth!
Over here!
Boring!
Let me amuse myself. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Barbados!
That's over!
Worthless! Here! Coming to be! Here! Feel this ancient power! Burst forth! The day has finally come!
You can't run from death.
Have a little taste.
Wind, hear me.
Disappear!
Free!
Here! Here!
Free!
Suffocate! That's suffocate!
Barbados, guide us.
Lament! Useless! Worthless! Worthless! Here!
That tingle? Fry! That tingle? Have a little taste! That tingle?
Go as flat!
Suffocate! Fry! Have a little taste! Suffocate!
I swear by my sword!
That tingle? Have a little taste! Fry! Suffocate! That tingle?
Evil conquering!
Fry!
Here! Worthless! Here! Boring! Is this retribution?
Picked the wrong test subject.
Barbados, guide us.
Have a little taste.
What a view. How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?
Another test. Suffocate!
Useless. One with wind and cloud. Lament. Cheer. Cheer. Worthless. Worthless. Cheer. Fallen leaves adorn my night. Useless.
That teeth will take. Suffocate.
Evil conquering. The wind knows. Cheer. Worthless. Cheer. Worthless. One with me. Time to go.
Careless.
Disappear into the wind. Worthless. Wind knows it. Worthless. Cheer.
Time to go!
Time to go. Lament!
Now you've got me worked up.
Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! The day has finally come! Time to go.
I'm in my fire! The more, the merrier.
So soon!
Into the wind.
Time to go!
here! Get out of here! Out of the way! Ow. Take cover!
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Get out of here! Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Boring!
Another test subject.
I swear by my sword! Eyes on me!
Barbados, guide us.
Worthless! Evil conquering! Here!
Have a little taste.
Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Picked the wrong test subject.
There you are.
Pay your dues.
To ashes!
Worthless!
No escape.
Here! Worthless!
Power that ended Hypton! Breathe.
Useless!
Prepare yourself. Leaving so soon.
Eyes on me!
Prepare yourself. You can't run from death.
Worthless!
Now you've got me worked up.
Worthless! Here! Useless! Disappear!
Power that ended Hypton!
Here! Worthless!
The more, the merrier.
Wait, hear me.
Lament!
Over here.
Here! Here!
To ashes!
Let me amuse myself.
Boring!
The more, the merrier. Over here. Look at me.
Eyes on me!
Another test. Free! I got careful.
Boring! I swear by my sword! Power that ended Haishan! Useless! Worthless! Here!
Picked the wrong test.
Barbados! Guide us!
There you are.
Pay your dues.
Eyes on me!
Let me amuse myself with
Lament! Power that ended Haishan! Worthless! To ashes! Worthless! Worthless! I taste blood! Get out of my way! Evil conquering! Blink!
Let me amuse myself.
Eyes on me! Disappear me! Here! To ashes! Boring! Worthless! Useless! Evil conquering! Eyes on me! Worthless!
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Here!
Let's light it up!
Disappear!
Everybody stand back!
Worthless!
Go!
Here! Here!
The damned will sooner die.
Useless! Useless!
Wheel of Life.
Worthless!
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Lament! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here!
Life goes on.
Burst forth!
Useless.
Quit it! Life goes on.
There's quality here. Those memories. So dark.
Appreciates any donation.
not meant to be!
Incoming! Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned. Speed of light!
Useless! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! Here! Useless!
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Jean's sword fighting is so much better. With sword comes shadow.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Nothing exists independently, and there's nothing you can do to change that. So, when you drag your heels on one thing, you're actually causing chaos for a whole bunch of other connected issues too. That's why I firmly believe you should never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. I'm also a very impatient person and can't stand procrastinating, so that's also part of it.
Wheel of Life. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Go. Life goes on.
Foreign! Get out of my... Useless!
Useless.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Boring.
Wheel of Life. Life goes on.
Useless.
Useless. Boring.
Wheel of life.
Evil conquering. Useless. Here.
Time to go.
Worthless. Worthless. Here.
See? God's over. Rise.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern. If it's useful, I'll take it. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and they are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may Adepti Sigil. Although these three items, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. You may ask me.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you.
Ningguang seems super busy. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of...
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest, lady. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after... Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now! Let's follow them and see what we can find out. Huh, they're not here! Let's keep looking.
Worthless!
Well, will you... Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just...
I've already told you.
If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need the info or not.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, then seen you at kiosk. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't...
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in... But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not...
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is... well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws? No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for... After all, you can't work on an empty... Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus?
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it! Paimon knew she was an Adeptus!
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the...
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baizhu? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose...
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here...
Ah, the variety of... As far as the records show.
Okay then. Thanks, Baizhu.
You're quite welcome.
Won't get better.
Here!
But I don't want to. It tastes gross.
Huh.